So I was sitting down here tonight and I was thinking, like, why do we want to accomplish things or manifest things, but put the bare minimum effort into it? And that's because that's your brain. Your brain wants to do something as efficient as it can. And if it could do the least amount of effort, then that's why. So what you got to start doing is you got to start forming positive habits. You got to form a habit that'll get you to where you want to be. Like if you are applying for a job right now, if you want a new job, you should be applying to all the jobs that you are interested in. And it's not even the act of applying, which is the action part. You need to feel that you already have a job. Because when you're applying for jobs, you're seeing yourself as not having a job. That's why you're applying for jobs. So that self-image creates the subconscious to think that it doesn't have a job. So when you're applying for a job, you got to sit down and fully feel getting that job. Just imagine the staff you'll be around, how awesome everybody would be. Start making up names for your coworkers and start having that conversation. Do it all inside your head, because doing that is also, in a way, it's action. But you have to have real action and then mental action in order to help yourself manifest faster. And time is different for everybody. You're not going to manifest right now. Some people might not manifest, like, you might not manifest what you want when you think you should have it. It manifests at the perfect time. That's why in the meantime of manifesting and trying to attract things, you need to be grateful for what you have. You need to be grateful for where you are now. Because where you are now, with a lot of people, with where you are now, can you imagine 5 years ago seeing your current self, where you are now? And then some people will be like, holy shit, like, I can't believe I'm where I'm at. This was a dream of mine 5 years ago. And I think the thing is, we're so hard on ourselves that we don't go take the time to celebrate and be grateful for all the things we have accomplished. There's a lot of things that I myself have accomplished and I never ever, I need to take my own advice on, I never celebrate, because I'm always trying to do the next thing. And that's the problem, is when you're trying to do the next thing, there is such thing as like doing too much action where you're trying to force it. Now, if you're trying to force it, you're in that state of it not being there and you have to do all the action in the world to get it. Meanwhile, it's actually eluding you, because if that thing really wanted you, why would it come to you if you're chasing it? Never chase anything. Attract it. Have it come to you. Attract it. Don't chase. I do not chase, I attract. I want you guys to comment that down too. I do not chase, I attract. Tell me what you think about that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I do not chase, I attract. Everything we go for, we go towards the feeling. Whenever you want something, it's the feeling that you get when you have it. That's what you're going for. So if you can feel the feeling now and be grateful for it, even if it's not here, it'll trick your brain and the universe into giving it to you, because why not you? Why not you? Things only come to those who believe they can have it. That's why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. If you're focusing on abundance and you gather riches and you're focusing on more abundance, you're going to be abundant. You're going to have money. But if you're focusing on things not going your way, things not being right, you living paycheck to paycheck, the more you focus on that, you're going to go down that road too. And it's just literally the law of attraction. You're attracting it. The universe gives you everything you want. And it's literal. If you're in a bad state of mind and you're not having a good day, the universe says, yes, okay, I'm going to give you more of that, because that's your state of mind. Like this universe works on physics. It works on laws. And you're the same way. You're a law, pretty much. The law of attraction. The law of vibration is actually a primary law. The law of attraction is a secondary law, because everything is vibration. That's really what the law of attraction is. It's vibration. Everything is vibration. If you want to, whatever you want, what you want wants you. What you want wants you. You have to be on the energy vibration of that thing. For instance, if you want to be in a relationship, Start watching advice on relationships. Start focusing on relationship content. How can you be a better partner? You have to educate yourself on that too sometimes. But you have to be on that frequency. Or the other thing is, if you want that perfect partner and you're focusing on the negatives of being in a relationship, the universe is going to give you more of that. Why? Because the universe gives you everything you want. You ask and you shall receive. You ask, the universe says yes. Now, we have deeply embedded subconscious beliefs about why we don't deserve certain things, and that gets in your reality, and that affects things too, because most things are on a subconscious level, not just surface level. But how those things got subconscious is it's just the same thought that you thought over and over again. A subconscious belief is just the same thought you thought over and over again and believed. That's why you can choose thought by thought, new positive thoughts, ones that you want. And if you believe them and you think about them all the time and you feel them, that'll get put in your subconscious mind, and then you'll go on autopilot and your day will just go awesome. You won't even pay attention because you're in autopilot, you're in subconscious mode. And most of the things that affect our daily life is everything built subconsciously. A lot of us have self-esteem issues because when we were younger, we got bullied, or something could have happened terrible when you were 6 years old that is still defining you today. Something one time ago, when you were 6 years old, we even got picked on one time when you were 6 years old, instantly ingrains your subconscious, and you look at yourself lower than you should because of something that happened when you were 6. How crazy is that? Why are we still thinking about that? And a lot of us don't even realize we're thinking about it. It's subconscious. It's under your awareness. That's why it's called subconscious. You're not aware of it. But once you sit down and write these things out and be like, wow, when I was picked on when I was 6, that really still today affects my self-esteem issue. It still affects my self-esteem issue. Why is that? And then you have to let yourself be aware of that. And once you're aware of it, you can let it go. Let go. Once you let go, you can bring new things into your life. All a belief system is a thought that you thought long enough to believe in it. It's just a thought. And if you can understand this concept of this, and you can just edit out that thought from your belief system, you'd be like, I understand you, I knew where you came from, I love you, you're awesome, but you no longer serve me, and let go of that belief system. But then you need to replace a new belief system. Like, I am worth it, I am awesome. Think about all the good times you had. Think about all the good times you had. Think about all the people that complimented you. Think about all the people that you affect on a day-to-day basis. How many people rely on you? How many people love you? What would happen if you disappeared? Focus on that stuff. Stop focusing on something that happened when you were 6 years old. It doesn't exist anymore. The past does not exist. The only thing that exists is the present moment. And the other way to create reality is to focus on what you do want, but shift to it. The best thing about negative emotions is they show you what you don't want. So when you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. That's how that works. People call it good or evil. You can call it contrast. Make it so much simpler. It's contrast. When something negative happens to me, I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to move on. And now I know what I don't want. And now I know what I do want. It's just that simple with that. And when you do know what you do want, then you don't have to worry about anything else. Because now you know what you want. Stop focusing on the negative one. Yeah, it sucked, okay? Let it go. And focus on the thing that you want to accomplish. Focus on that relationship you want to be in. How awesome it would be for you to meet your partner, maybe your lifelong partner. And how fun it is for you guys to be able to enjoy yourselves, and how you thought this would never happen. Now it's happening. Congratulations. It all starts in the mind. Everything starts in the mind. Everything that you're experiencing right now in physical reality, in the physical world, in the outside world, came from within your mind. Because this outside world, it doesn't even exist. It's all created by the mind. It's all created by your brain. None of this exists. 9.9999% of physical matter is actually empty space. We are walking through empty space. And then we are creating from the field of anything we want. And then it gets filtered through our thoughts, our beliefs, and our emotions. And then when it's strong enough, it materializes in this physical 3D reality. You're just in the field at all times. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. This is just a shell. We can do anything we want. Are you ready? Thank you guys for checking my video out. I'll see you in the next one.